Welcome back to my channel. The 2025 Dodge Durango SRT feels like the last of a dying breed, the kind of big, loud, unapologetic SUV that still believes in muscle before subtlety. You start it, and the low growl of that Hemi V8 instantly fills the air, raw, mechanical, thrilling. This isn't a hybrid. It isn't whisper quiet, and it doesn't pretend to be modest. It's an American powerhouse built for speed, strength, and statement. Dodge has refined the formula without killing its soul, and that's what makes the 2025 Durango SRT so addictive. From the outside, it looks menacing. The front fascia has been tweaked again for 2025. Slightly sharper lines, a more sculpted hood, and slimmer LED headlights that give it that predatory look even when standing still. The massive grille dominates the front end, feeding air straight into that big engine. There are functional vents everywhere. Hood scoops, side intakes, brake cooling ducts, nothing here is for show. It's big, wide, and muscular from every angle. It's sitting low for an SUV, but looking like it could bulldoze through anything in its path. The rear design keeps things clean but aggressive, with full-width LED taillights and quad exhaust tips that remind you this isn't your typical family hauler. Dodge even offers optional carbon fiber accents and darker trim pieces to add that sinister touch. The SRT badge gleams proudly on the tailgate, a warning and a promise in one. And when you see it rolling on those 20-inch wheels wrapped in performance rubber, it's hard not to feel like it's a muscle car disguised as an SUV. Under the hood, the heart still beats strong. The 6.4-liter Hemi V8 produces around 475 horsepower and 470 lb-ft of torque, delivered through an 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts with quick precision. It can launch from 0 to 60 mph in just about 4.4 seconds, absurdly fast for something this size. And if you go all in with the SRT Hellcat version, you're looking at a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 producing 710 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful SUVs on the planet. It's loud, it's dramatic, and it's unapologetically Dodge. Driving it feels like piloting a muscle car on stilts. The steering has weight, the suspension feels taut, and every throttle press delivers instant, intoxicating response. Dodge's engineers have fine-tuned the adaptive suspension system so it behaves differently depending on the drive mode. In auto or comfort, it smooths things out surprisingly well, gliding over bumps and keeping the cabin stable. But switch to sport or track mode, and the beast wakes up. Stiffer damping, sharper shifts, louder exhaust, and quicker throttle mapping. The all-wheel drive system keeps things planted, allowing the Durango to handle corners with shocking confidence for something weighing well over 2 tons. That's the beauty of this SRT. It's not just brute force. It's balanced, composed, and refined in a way older muscle SUVs never were. You can push it hard into turns, feel the chassis grip, and come out the other side grinning. The brakes are massive Brembo units, 6-piston calipers up front and 4-piston in the rear, giving you serious stopping power. It's built to perform, but it doesn't beat you up in the process. Step inside, and the cabin feels premium but purposeful. Dodge didn't go for subtle luxury. It went for muscle refinement. There's leather and Alcantara everywhere. Thick sport seats that hug you tight, contrast stitching, and SRT badging stitched into the headrests. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels fantastic in hand, with paddle shifters that click satisfyingly with each pull. Everything from the digital instrument cluster to the center console layout screams performance-first design. The centerpiece is the 10.1-inch Uconnect 5 infotainment system, one of the most user-friendly setups in the business. It's fast, crisp, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The graphics are sharp, and the SRT performance pages let you monitor real-time stats. Horsepower output, G-forces, engine temps, lap times, the kind of data that makes every drive feel like a race day. The Harman Kardon sound system delivers studio-level clarity, though honestly, most owners will prefer the soundtrack coming from the exhaust pipes. Space-wise, it's still a true family SUV. You can spec it with 6 or 7 seats, and even with all that muscle, it hasn't lost its practicality. The second-row captain's chairs are spacious and comfortable, while the third row remains usable for adults on short trips. Fold the seats down, and you've got massive cargo space, perfect for everything from road trips to track gear. The Durango might be wild, but it's still useful. On the road, it's shockingly versatile. The Hemi hums quietly at cruising speeds, the cabin insulated from road and wind noise. You can drive it daily without feeling like you're piloting a race car. But the moment you drop the hammer, it transforms. The exhaust roars, the rear squats, and the SUV lunges forward with ferocity. It's addictive, almost dangerous how easily it tempts you to go faster. Yet Dodge has built it to handle that power. The chassis, brakes and suspension all work in harmony to keep things under control. Fuel economy? Let's be real, it's not great, hovering around 13-19 mpg, depending on how you drive. But no one buys a Durango SRT for efficiency. They buy it because it's one of the last real performance SUVs with a massive, naturally aspirated V8. It's emotional, mechanical, and loud in all the right ways. It's the kind of car you feel through your chest, not just your hands. Safety tech hasn't been ignored either. The 2025 model packs in adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and rear cross-traffic alert. There's even a driver attention monitor that helps prevent fatigue on long drives. So yes, it's loud and fast, but it's also smart. A modern muscle machine wrapped in sensible SUV practicality. Visually, the 2025 Durango SRT can be customized with new exterior colors, blacked-out packages, and lightweight forged wheels. Inside, the optional carbon trim and red seatbelts give it that extra bit of theater. Even when parked, it looks like it's about to take off. Dodge has always understood that muscle cars are about emotion, and this SUV captures that perfectly. When you drive the 2025 Durango SRT, you're not just driving a machine. You're experiencing something raw and mechanical that's becoming rare in today's electric world. It's an SUV that doesn't compromise, doesn't pretend, and doesn't apologize for being what it is. It's loud, fast, bold, and full of attitude. Dodge may soon move toward hybrids and electrics, but for now, the Durango SRT stands as a roaring reminder of what American muscle is all about. Power that you can feel in your bones, design that demands attention, and performance that thrills every time you press the throttle. It's a last hurrah for the V8 era, and what a glorious one it is. Whether you see it as a family hauler, a track monster, or simply a muscle SUV built for modern times, the 2025 Dodge Durango SRT makes one thing clear. Some legends never fade. They just get louder. Thanks for watching. See you next video.